Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
An isolated island in the Indian Ocean has been named as the most dangerous on the planet. Home to a secluded indigenous group of people, little is known about North Sentinel Island. The untouched piece of paradise has a dark past, with visitors to the island often killed in a hail of arrows by the Sentinelese people. Anthropologists estimate that there could be anywhere between 50 to 100 people who live on the island. Known for their violence and unwillingness to communicate with outsiders, not much is known about the people who live on the island. Only a small group of people have ever been on the island and lived to tell the tale of it. In 1981, a boat, the PROHIBITED, ran aground on the island when it was transporting chicken feed from Bangladesh to Australia. The crew detailed their harrowing ordeal when they noticed more than 50 men carrying various homemade weapons on the island. After several failed rescue attempts, the Primrose crew were eventually winched to safety by helicopter under the watchful eyes of the Sentinelese. Meanwhile, a group of anthropologists were able to deliver coconuts to the islanders between the 70s and 90s. Trinok Nath Pundit led a small team of anthropologists who were able to safely deliver small goods over a long period of time. Pundit told the Indian Express that it took 25 years for the Sentinelese people to allow them on the island. Even then, Pundit and his team had to be careful to not overstay his welcome. He said, "If we tried to venture into their territory without respecting their wishes or got too close for comfort, they would turn their backs on us and sit down on their haunches, as if to defecate. That was meant to be an insult. If we didn't pay heed and stop, they would shoot arrows as a last resort." The Sentinelese tribe are an indigenous tribe who have thrived on North Sentinel Island, one of the Andaman Islands in the Indian Ocean, for up to 55,000 years. They have zero contact with the outside world and are actively hostile to anyone who approaches their land. The small forested island of North Sentinel, which is a similar size to Manhattan, is even off-limits to the Indian Navy in a bid to protect the tribe of about 150 from being wiped out by disease. The tribe got international attention after the 2004 tsunami, when a member of the tribe was pictured on a beach, firing arrows at a helicopter inspecting their welfare. In 2006, 2 Indian fishermen, who had moored their boat near the island to sleep after fishing near there, were killed when their boat broke loose and drifted onto the shore. Campaigns by non-profit and local organizations have led the Indian government to abandon plans to contact the Sentinelese. Survival International, an organization that campaigns for the rights of tribal people, works to ensure that no further attempts are made to contact the tribe. Not much is known about the island or how the Sentinelese people live. The island is located in India's remote Andaman and Nicobar chain. The Sentinelese are a community of hunter-gatherers who live there isolated from the outside world. Pundit described the living arrangements as a group of huts, built facing one another, with a carefully tended fire outside each one. According to multiple reports, they carry bows and arrows, as well as spears and knives. They do not welcome unwanted visitors and will kill them if they get too close. It is also illegal to be within 3 miles of the island. A Christian missionary was killed in 2018 after he repeatedly tried to reach the island. John Allen Chow, 26, was killed in a hail of arrows after venturing onto the remote island of North Sentinel. The U.S. citizen had been illegally ferried by fishermen to make contact with the cut-off Sentinelese community, who are fiercely opposed to outsiders. He was killed on November 17, 2018, after making repeated trips to North Sentinel on his kayak. The fisherman who took him to within a few hundred yards of the shore reported seeing his body lying on the sand the following day. Efforts to recover John's body were abandoned over fears of further antagonizing the remote Sentinelese, who are believed to be one of the world's last uncontacted people. In 2006, 2 fishermen who washed up on North Sentinel Island were quickly attacked and murdered by the tribe. Their bodies were buried in the sand. North Sentinel.